Please let me start at the very beginning of the stage. Thank you. Hopefully we can power up from here. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. The green things are just moving so quickly, and that's an F. Wow. You really don't want to die at this section. You really want to stay fully powered up. Holy crap. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous. At least we do have 3 letters F now. Let's go to the right to be able to destroy the skulls faster. Okay, these things often leave power-ups. These formations of 5 green circle enemy things. We really need that power-up. Let's just use a bomb, quickly destroy that and get the disc before it disappears, because remember that power-ups don't stay on the screen forever in this game. Please make me restart at the beginning of the stage. Bullshit! This counts as the checkpoint already! But we... Oh sure, I touched the green alien thing. Of course. I basically have no chance again, because I can't get powered up anymore. Okay, we always gotta remember that those green things do give Fs. Oh, we are here! That's a totally different point. Okay. At this rate, we still have a chance of winning. What on earth did I touch? Did I seriously touch the wall? Okay, so this is more difficult than I do remember. But still, it is possible. Okay, we can do this without having to waste. Those skull things are so insane, it's incredible. We're moving carefully between those green things this time. This is where I died when I was fully powered up. Doing better this time. If we die again... Oh, then if we die again, then it's game over anyway. Good, doesn't matter because we would have restarted at a shitty checkpoint. Oh man. Being powered up makes such a difference. I'm close to the right already, so that I can fire more quickly at the mini-boss. Oh, thank God, man. Section 1 complete. Now it's time for an overhead view. Oh, those things are totally not flying fast at all. Okay, the green things probably count as walls that can be touched. The yellow mouth things not. Ah, it's this stage. I remember this now that I see it. Okay, this is kinda tight, but... Okay, we're fully powered up. Let me quickly touch my nose. Okay, there we go. Got an extra life, in case we need it. We're in a very narrow pathway. I remember that this section has a really tough mini-boss. Perhaps the toughest mini-boss in the game. Wow, I don't remember this being that tight at all. Yep, it's this thing, yep. He moves very, very fast, that's the problem. He moved to the left, unfortunately, which is bad because that's exactly where I was being positioned. Well, that's very generous. Okay, let's just try to memorize where he moves. Oh, come on, that bubble came out of nowhere. Okay, got another fairly good score. Ah, successfully slightly I finally can enter my name as Rick, holy shit. Start to continue. Man, this beginning part, I'm afraid, will be really difficult now that we're not powered up. The thing is, many of the enemies in this game are just ridiculously fast. However, we have to admit that we generously have gotten a silver disc upgrade already again. And that can only come in handy. Shit, if we had successfully destroyed the green guy, then I think we would have gotten another F. Like so. The hitbox is weird though, it didn't really look like the bubble was touching me, that's why I was staying down there, I felt safe. But that's not at all what has been the case. Okay. Oh, by the way, for fuck's sake. Give me a goddamn break. And let me freaking talk for 1 second. Been recording for over 30 minutes, so I will have to split this up. I was hoping that I would breeze through the final stage here as well, so I could have this all in one part. But since this is going really long, I will make the final stage its own part. And currently I'm kinda stuck. This was bullshit, I couldn't move! I was trapped between the bubbles, fuck! It's still cool, I've still been getting more angry at the freaking Robocop Let's Play than I've been at this game. This is... Also, let's be honest, this is a horrible checkpoint once more. The checkpoint before the boss was cool, because it had an upgrade. But this really is just, again, such a long freaking section. You have nothing. And those shitty bubbles. Okay, this time they were in good position, where it was easier to move in between. Let us destroy those bubble blower things. There we go. Disappear, bubble. Jesus. We didn't get a single upgrade from that checkpoint. So that really makes this a useless upgrade. I mean, look at this. Here, from this checkpoint before the boss, you immediately get a disc upgrade. Yep, forgot that he was moving to the left. Load of shit. Wasting a continue. Fuck the name. Third continue already. I didn't expect this to go that bad at all, but that is just what happens when you die once after you're fully powered up. The final stage, though, as I've said, I did have in memory that the final stage is difficult. You just don't want to die there. You really want to stay fully powered up once and forever. I don't remember those bubble blowers at all, though, and the fact that they're just that fucking annoying. Glad I sneaked between the walls here. Of course, I was firing straight ahead. I couldn't hit the enemy, but the enemy could hit me. Could these things possibly move any faster so they could be any more difficult to hit? Let me just stay up there, Jesus. Okay, I honestly think that I won't... Oh, look at that. I don't think I'll be able to win in this attempt. I think I'll get a game over on this stage. Because it took some time to figure out section 1 of the final stage after I died. And not talking here because I'm thinking, or rather reminiscing almost. That's the correct word. Okay. Can't talk in those parts with the bubbles. They're horrible. Okay. There we go. It'll be time to get this thing. Hopefully no more bubbles from below. Yeah, I do remember that he first materializes on the left side. Oh, he's already dead! He isn't dead. Man, you really are a lot stronger powered up. Okay, section 3. Let's go, another side-scroller. A weird worm on the ground. Okay, these things do leave a power-up. I will memorize that, because I will certainly die here at some point, knowing me. I'll have to remember where the power-ups are. Okay, some of those purple guys in the beginning dropped an F. I'm afraid of touching those trees, even although it really looks like they don't deal damage. Choosing the upper path here gives you power-ups, but will make you have to deal with the purple guys. Okay, there are a lot of power-ups here in section 3. And also, random green guys. Oh, this sucks. The fact that these things jump out of the pool, up in the pool rather, makes me a bit nervous. Made it past that part though. Would you look at that, by the way? Do you see that? It's a purple monkey with a gun. And that apparently is the section boss that we have to fight here. Isn't that fucking amazing? A purple monkey with a gun and with white boots. You'll only see this in Silver Surfer. You're kinda shooting at the wrong direction, mate. You're also kinda dead, which is weird because I remembered you having a hell of a whole lot of more health. Congratulations! The device piece has been surrendered. In particular, this has been the stage boss. Special music and the full device. So is this it? Have we beaten the game? Or why is there happy music now? Your quest is at an end, Surfer. The forces of Magik have been defeated. Now the device is mine! Oh god, plot twist. Did this guy fool us all along? No! The device is too dangerous. I will take it to a safe place. Never shall it fall into the wrong hands. Ah no, Silver Surfer is taking care of it. The world is safe. Isn't that happy? Silver Surfer, the end. Many people consider this a shitty ending, but honestly, this is more of an ending than many NES games have. Many NES games have only the end instead of a text too. Or basically, this is almost cutscenes, right? Not quite cutscenes, but at least text acting. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's like a mix of voice acting and having the voices written as text on screen. I mean, except, you know, that was kinda shitty. Okay, but anyway, Silver Surfer, the end. Let's press A. Does nothing. Start. Coding, Kevin Edwards. Level data, Kevin Edwards, Paul Murray. Artwork, Neil Sutton, Craig Houston, Anthony Anderson. Music, of course, Tim Follin and even Geoff Follin, if that's how you pronounce that name. It's the Follin brothers. They both worked on this, and that's why the soundtrack of this game is absolutely amazing. And then it also says password KCHDR4 and then game over player 1. I haven't pressed anything. I'm glad I've been reading this quickly enough. This game over appears automatically. It even lets us enter our score. But yes, that was a password. What does the password mean? And where can you even enter a password? We're back to the title screen after entering our high score. I just press start. Wait, how do you even access the... Let me reset quickly. I'm pressing A, I'm pressing B, and select. Ah, I pressed something. I randomly have mashed buttons, all except for start, because start takes you directly to the intro. 1-player game, 2-player game, if you ever could possibly find a friend who plays that with you. It's not simultaneous co-op though. 1-player game. Start? No. How do you enter the password thing? Didn't think this would be so difficult. If we press nothing at the title screen, if we press select. Select brings you here. Okay, okay, let's just go to the title screen so we don't have music, so I can just explain. So the password you can enter it somehow. I don't know how to access the enter the password screen, but if you enter the password, you'll get to a second quest. It's not really worth it. The second quest is almost not different at all from the first quest. I think the only difference is that there are the enemy bullets are moving faster or something. It's barely noticeable. But yeah, we might as well do that another time. But we're done with the game. And in particular, I mean, I've been recording for 40 minutes now. This will be part 6 and part 7. And let's assume that the first 5 parts were 20 minutes each. Then we have in total needed 140 minutes or 2 hours and 20 minutes to beat this game. That's exceptionally fast. And back in 2012, when I was playing this game for the first times ever, it took me a total of 3 hours to beat this game. Now, I'll be honest, there are not many NES games that I've beaten in 3 hours or less. This is one of the NES games that I had the least trouble with. 3 hours for 6 stages, that's like half an hour per stage on average, which is perfectly reasonable. I have no idea why this game is considered to be so incredibly hard. I mean, think about it. I haven't even beaten RoboCop yet. The other Let's Play, I've kinda abandoned this for a few weeks now. I will get back to it now. RoboCop also has 6 stages, just like this, and I've probably played RoboCop for about 5 hours in total now, and I've still not beaten it. Whereas Silver Surfer, with the same amount of stages, and the stages are also about the same length too, I've only beaten in 3 hours. In fact, I think the Silver Surfer stages are longer than the RoboCop stages. So yeah, even a random fucking game like RoboCop is more difficult than Silver Surfer. And every top 10 hardest NES stage video kinda seems to feature Silver Surfer. I've looked around on YouTube. And you can totally tell, if somebody puts Silver Surfer in the top 10 hardest NES games, then I kinda have the feeling perhaps these are the only 10 NES games that he played. Maybe that's the only reason why he would put Silver Surfer in the top 10. Let's be honest, you can't really make a proper top 10 hardest NES games if you haven't played every single goddamn NES game yet. In particular, you should have beaten every single NES game before you can really judge which ones have been the most difficult to beat. So yeah, putting Silver Surfer in the top 10 hardest NES games makes absolutely no sense. I've written a comment under one of those top 10 videos where I've said that Silver Surfer shouldn't even be in the top 100 hardest NES games because there are a ton of games that are harder. And then somebody has answered me and basically said, "You're totally exaggerating." But honestly, I'm not. I mean, let's face it, even a random game such as RoboCop is more difficult than Silver Surfer. But what really is weird is that people consider this game unfair. The difficulty is considered unfair. Where on earth has this game been unfair? I would even say that this game is downright generous because of this. Look at this. You have the stage select screen. If you die, you never really have to go back. You can always still practice the stage that you have trouble with. That's already generous, but in particular, you can choose an easy stage first and power yourself up for a harder stage and basically bypass the true difficulty of a hard stage by powering up first. That's incredibly fucking generous, and I don't know many games that have that. And you have bombs too. I mean, how much more fair could it possibly get? One-hit deaths are also often cited, but that's a shitty fucking excuse. Every fucking NES side-scrolling shooter has one-hit deaths. In fact, many NES games in general have one-hit deaths. So that can't be an excuse either. Yeah, I really have no idea what's up with the judgment of this game. I mean, look, the stage select screen even by default puts you on Reptyl. It's as if the game says, hey look, Reptyl stage is the easiest one, you might as well start with that one and power yourself up. It's like the game almost tells you what to do. And yeah, that's actually what I was trying to demonstrate with this Let's Play. I was trying to show that this game isn't nearly as difficult as everybody says. It really isn't. This game is poorly judged by the people. A very harsh and very unfair judgment. This game is far from being a difficult game even, and it's most certainly not unfair. That's just a load of fucking shit. Hope you guys learned something by watching this Let's Play. See you guys! Hello there everyone, I'm back very quickly after the final recording because I just have to mention something curious that I forgot to elaborate on in the final part, and that's the simple fact that the final boss is a freaking purple monkey with a gun. I mean, in the section parts of the final stage, you know, I mean those parts where it says Section 1 Magik Domain or Section 2 Magik Domain, you see a picture of a dude who kinda looks like Dracula. So you would expect this Dracula looking dude to be the final boss. I mean, in these normal stages here, you always get the guy in the picture as the boss, like right here we see a picture of a reptilian thing, and then, well, you fight Reptyl at the end of the stage. So, yeah, you really would expect that Dracula guy to be the final boss of the Magik Domain, but no, you get the completely unexpected freaking purple monkey with a gun. Not only that, but that dude who looks like Dracula is never seen in the entire game anywhere ever. That's totally fucking weird. And I can remember that when I've beaten the game for the first time, I didn't even realize at all that it was over, because I was thinking, well, because I was expecting the final boss to be this Dracula guy, and since I haven't fought him yet, I thought the game would still go on, but no, it stopped after the fucking purple monkey with the gun. That's just incredibly fucking weird. That's the only game where I've ever seen something weird like this. Yeah, I really had to mention this again. So, see you guys.